All right, boys, welcome back. This is game 2 of Rank Recalibration. It's your boy Bangle. Let's get it in. Playing Tinker. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Tinker mid, surprise, surprise. Oh, this guy is one of my favorites. Shout out to my boy for handing me this set. Sexy ass set. Uh, I did a little customization with the laser. You see that there? Super proud of that. Haha. Missed that range. It's all good. We didn't get the deny, so it's cool. Chilling a bit, chilling a bit. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Last video. Got some comments in there. I saw Legolas 34. He's talking about a sniper. I know he's a big sniper spammer or sniper lover. Sniper no sniping. Fuck that hero. I noticed he's not played in like top rank or like in higher MMR. Eat the tree there. I won this lane pretty handily. But yeah, also he also mentioned Rubik in the comments. Rubik is strong. Yeah, I had Rubik as one of my heroes in one of my low prio single draft games. Took him mid, and I was just like, "Wow, this guy's." And I couldn't tell if it was maybe the guy didn't know how to play mid, but I'm not a Rubik. I'm familiar with Rubik, but not like I don't play him like that. But anyways, I took him down mid, and he felt really good. Felt really strong. So when he told me when he commented that he saw that Rubik's been playing in his pubs. Oh, there's my boy right here who sent me that set. Not right now, for him recording. I'm about to message him. Uh, but yeah, Rubik strong. He felt really good. Let's message him right now. Just mentioned you. But yeah, uh, won this lane, won this game. Not too sure how to work with this new Tinker E spell, the turrets. I kind of get it, but it's like I get it. I understand the movement. It's kind of meant for his mobility, kind of to replace translocator facet, but and I can see how at the higher levels it can get like it can kind of be like a march, but for heroes. But yeah, it's just still not too familiar with it enough to find where it's at. One level is cool, but I haven't leveled it yet. I don't level it normally in the early unless I have certain matchups, say like a Huskar, because I did play it against him. You know what I mean? Just when you absolutely need some kind of getaway. Uh, yeah, it doesn't show certain chats. I guess that Oracle's ability doesn't isn't disjoint can't is non disjointable. March the wave at the close to the 4 minute mark, so you can get the so you can secure the water rune. Oh yeah, laser the range, backpack the int, pick up the rune. Was a little bit worried they had a nice early game. Wasn't too sure about how we were gonna play. This is an off lane sniper, by the way, who I reported for fucking role abuse. I hate when they do that shit, but we ended up winning. Like I said, pretty handily. Um, I thought their draft looks way more balanced, and I was just like, if we're both of all of if both teams are of equal skill, except me because I'm the baddest one. I'm just kidding. But if both teams were of equal skill, they have the better draft with the fucking offlane sniper. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, we did end up winning pretty hard. They were getting some plays early game, but ended up not meaning much. These guys actually turned out to be good communicators and some decent team players. Like uh, I think like in mid to late game, PL was coming up close to a rune in the river, obviously, and I wanted it, and I pinged it. Pinged my bottle. Normally most would have just taken it, but he allowed. And I was TPing to him, TPing on him. You know what I mean? TPing to the hero, to his hero, to show that yeah, I'm. You know what I mean? I'm ready to take that rune for my bottle, and he just allowed it. Most wouldn't have. Most would have just. Did I get this? I didn't. But I want to let's free view this so we can see how to, because I want to know how to get this camp is so hard. This camp right here is so hard to stack. Like certain number at a certain point. Let's see how many seconds is it. There's a bunch of time for it, but yeah, at a certain point, this camp is hard to stack. I've been trying to figure this one out. Like at what number? I think you if what time you can hit this guy and then walk over here to hit this guy. This one is always stackable, like at 53. But I've been trying to experiment, like I said, maybe hit it at 52, 51 to see if this will stack. Because spending the time to come here to walk and then walk here, you will miss this. Like this one, it's like you can't get more than two or three, but you can always get this one to three or four. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So just working on the new efficiency, new farming efficiency for Tinker. Not sure how it works yet. Let's check it out, boys. Let's check it out. Let's see where we're at. Let's see when I hit it. It hit at 53. I laser it because laser has a bit more range than the auto attack. Oh, a lot of time there. Walk into the wisdom to try and secure it because there's a nature's prophet on the team. Those guys like to try to steal the rune as they should, being a global teleporter. I mean, as a tinker, global teleporter myself, up until or when he hits a certain level, I always try to steal the wisdom. But we secured it. Marched the wave. Did back to base. Rearm. I think I'm gonna go hit up this camp. Yeah. I also need to know what's the minimum amount of marches. Can you just get away with one march, and that'll be enough to? I usually do two marches. Hit at 52 here. Walk, laser. How much time is it? See, it's the bundling up here that gets it not able to. Yeah, see, didn't get it. That's another thing. So I want to know. I don't think it's possible. How many is there? Three? Yeah, three. Two stacks or three stacks. But you see, this one's hitting. It's all good. This guy thought he can stand and bang with the boy. Also working on the new, experimenting with the new build. I want to see if that can reach the room. Experimenting with the new builds, the new itemization for Tinker. It's obviously Kaya Blink. That's of course. That's of course. But what's after that? Because it used to be able to be uh, Kaya Blink Sanj, and then into what was it? I forgot what it was, but it's not the same anymore. You don't really get Shivas anymore on this guy because Shivas isn't really potent like that. They switched up Dagon. Dagon is now pretty viable because it gives that cast range. Yeah, because cast range got nerfed in the 7.41. The only thing that gives cast range is Ether Lens and Dagon, but Ether Lens used to build into something. I forgot what it was. It used to build into something that made it viable to get, but now it doesn't build into anything, and you're just getting this cast range. And I understand why, because cast range is kind of broken at a higher level. But since they gave Dagon cast range, and it's a bit cheaper supposedly. I remember my friend messaged me, said it was a bit cheaper. But yeah, so Dagon is. I never used to be a Dagon purchaser on Tinker. Only in certain cases. I wasn't into blowing up people like that. I like the more utility, E Blade, Wind Waker's Hex Staff, Sheepstick. You know what I mean? But with the cast range included with it now, it's kind of a must. And Warp Flare is now, so that means that Warp Flare went up in value as far as when item timing when I would get it, because I wouldn't normally get it at this point. So I'm just kind of figuring out, because he lost defensive capabilities with Defense Matrix and offensive capability with, I can't remember what the item was. I'll look at my past games and we'll get back to it. There used to be an item after Kaya Sanj Blink that I would get that most Tinkers. I think it was Shiva's actually. Not sure. But anyways, so I get Warp Flare. Get the Shard after Blink because it's just another spell that gives damage, another ability to do damage. So Blink Shard, finish off Kaya Sanj, and then straight into E Blade. But I should you see, I got Ghost Scepter queued up second, but I mean before the Dagon builds are going. You see, I have a whole all my items already laid out, but I got Ghost Scepter queued up beforehand because I'm anticipating Nature's Prophet DPS, LC DPS, Dro DPS, even Wyvern's ult, just as a defensive measure. Played up, played up, played against enough Nature's Prophets. You know what I mean? He's one of the few who can come in and disrupt Tinker being doing Tinker things, and so that's a nice early counter before he gets. They usually get orchids, silence on Nature's Prophet, so they would TP in while I'm doing my thing. Silence, put the trees around me, silence me, and then start with the right clicks. But with that Ghost Scepter, that's an easy early counter, cheap counter to when they would try to fuck up my life. Ain't happening. 12 minutes, got Kaya. Good enough. 1.1k away, 1.2k away from Blink. Should have soon. But yeah, boys, this is game two. We won. I did decent. Tomorrow I'm going to show you the morph game that I played today, which was not good. I did good. I did fine, but team did not. I'll show you. I'll show you when that happens. But we're gonna end it here. Let me know what you guys think. Tinker suggestions, anyone? I don't understand what's going on with him. I don't really understand the new builds and new timings, but whatever. I'll check in with you guys later. Peace.